Hello humans, this is Jason, and today I'm going to try playing Nordic Weasel Games' Blast Pistol Big Sci-Fi Skirmishes. The core rules are pretty straightforward, but there's lots of optional extra rules to really make the game your own. The two rules I use most often are blast template deviation and mobility hits on vehicles. What we have today is a patrol mission battle between Colony Militia, backed up by a Unity Infantry Squad. Agent M is a Unity agent, and the Rattlesnake APC, and Blue as a bounty hunter. On perhaps the more nefarious side, we have Amaranth as a gunslinger, backed up by some pirate scum, a Synapse Tech Mark III Sentry Squad, matching Synapse Tech Mark 9B gun droid, and a Unity Prospector for some reason out there looking for loot. And that's one of the things I like about this game is the interesting unit types and their special abilities, like the Unity agent who grants bonuses or penalties to morale because he's a special police type agent thing for the Unity government, or the bounty hunter who gets bonus points for capturing individuals, or the prospector who can locate places on the board that are worth extra points that you can capture later. And I really like this because it brings the feel of the setting into the game. And it also makes for fun interactions between the unit types, which might appeal to collectible card game players or people who play more mainstream games like, I don't know, Malifaux or something. You'll probably want to make some unit cards, either scrawled on index cards or maybe mocked up with a word processor or something crazy and fancy like this. So this is a 300 point limit battle, 300 points on each side. And the goal of the game is to score the most points after so many turns, 4 turns in this case for a patrol mission. You can also get points, in addition to killing enemies, by capturing locations. In this case, the 4 locations on the map, here, 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 and here. So let's get started. Both sides have the same number of units, so we will have the Unity side go first. On your turn, you can activate one big model or squad. I'm going to start with the Unity Infantry Squad. They have a movement score of 4 inches, and they can take 2 actions per turn, so they can move twice, shoot twice, move and shoot, any combination, or they can spend both of their actions to regroup if they're suffering from the rattled morale failure effect. But right now I'm just going to try to move them twice to get up here into these trees where they can get a little bit of cover and will be safe for the moment. Now, whenever you move a big model or squad like the infantry or this APC, you also get to move an individual. So I'm going to go ahead and move Agent M, my Unity agent. Now, he has a movement score of 5, so I'm going to have him come around this side of the building to try to stay with the Unity squad so he can provide them with their morale bonus he gets for Unity troops on his side. And now it's the pirate's turn to go. Let me just mark this guy as activated, and we'll have the pirate squad make a double move up here behind this building to stay out of sight. And again, when you move a squad or a big model, you also get to move an individual as well. So we're going to go ahead and have our gunslinger Amaranth move. She has a movement score of 4, so she'll move twice over here to behind this other building. And we will mark these units as activated. That ends their turn, and it's now the Unity side's turn again. We will activate Blue the Bounty Hunter. He has a movement score of 6, and he's going to move twice to take him up here into cover behind this spire. Then we'll mark him as activated. You know what? I made a mistake. I should move these guys here first. Normally you move a squad like here, and then you can move an individual. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys now to correct the mistake. The movement score is 5 for the Colony Militia, and I'm only going to have them take 1 action because a second action to move would put them out in the open, and they won't be able to shoot from behind this building. So I'll just move them up here, and with that, end their activation. And that brings us back to the pirate's turn again. We will have the Droid Sentry Squad move. They have a movement score of 4. A double move puts them up here beside Amaranth. And now we get to activate the Prospector. He has a movement score of 5, and it costs him an inch to move into these trees, but he has plenty of movement. And he's going to check to see if there's anything valuable in these trees. He needs an 8 or better on a 10-sided die, and that is a 7, so no. We'll mark him as activated, and it's Unity's turn again. I'll activate the Rattlesnake APC. It turns on its center point, because that's what all models do when they turn. And then he has a movement score of 10 inches, so we'll run him up here, vroom, 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 and he will take a shot at those pirates over there. Now, the Rattlesnake's chain gun lets him roll 4d10 instead of just 1, and he has a +1 to his range score, so instead of the normal base 7+ to hit, he needs 6 or better, and there are no other modifiers for range or cover, so here we go. 4d10. 3, 3, 7, 9. That's 2 hits. The power on a chain gun is 1, so I have to add that to the d10 roll to try and beat the pirate's toughness of 5. So here goes. 5 and a 5. That matches even. So the pirates survive, but they're forced to duck into cover. And with no individuals left to move, it's the pirate's turn again, and I'm going to activate the B9 gun droid. His movement score is 4, so we'll have him move up here beside this building and into cover, and then he will take a shot at the APC. Now, all big models get to shoot 2 weapons if they have them with 1 action. So I'm going to fire the heavy autogun and the rocket pod, which, if it's shooting at a big model itself, it gets to shoot twice. So that's 3 attacks. Yay. The range is 16 inches, which is long range, but the APC isn't quite in cover, so the target of 7+ becomes a target of 8+. Also, anytime you're shooting at a large model, there's a bonus there too, so I need a 7 or better. Plus the B9 has a +3 range score, which means I need 4s or better. And the heavy autogun has a +1 accuracy, so I only need a 3 or better for that one. Let's roll some dice. The autogun gets a 1. Really? And the missile pods, 2 and 3. All misses. Now, I'm not using the optional deviation rules, but if it was, the shot might have drifted around here and hit somebody else. And with no one left to activate, that will end turn 1. For turn 2, I've cleaned up the tokens and determined that the Unity side will be going first, and I will be moving the APC over here into cover, where he will unload on these pirates again. With no modifiers besides his range score, he needs 6s or better, so 2, 4, 7, 8. 2 hits. +1 power versus their toughness of 5. 2 guys die. Now, one of those dead pirates had our hand rocket, but if I can roll a 3 or better, then one of my other guys will pick up the rocket, and I'll just swap out and use a different guy instead. 6. Alright, we'll do that. Having suffered a casualty, the pirates now have to roll for morale. They have to roll an 8 or better. If they roll less, they're rattled. And that's a 4, so they are rattled. If they fail another morale check like that, they'll flee the board entirely. So we'll mark the APC as activated, and now we'll activate blue. I'll move him up into the cover of this tree, paying an inch for the terrain penalty, and having nothing else to shoot at, we'll just go ahead and mark him as activated. Which brings us back to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and have these pirates make a regroup roll, which is basically another morale roll. They need an 8 or better. If they make it, they are no longer rattled. If they fail, they have wasted their turn. And that is a 1. They have failed and wasted their turn, so I'll just mark them as activated. And then I'll activate Amaranth, who will scooch forward a little from this building so she can see, and she'll shoot at blue. He's out of range and in cover, so she needs 10s or better. The range score of 2 means she needs 8s or better, and that is a 6. She misses. So marker is activated, and it's Unity's turn. We'll have the Unity infantry squad double move through these trees, paying the 1-inch penalty to enter terrain mode, and then we'll have Agent M follow them to maintain their morale bonus. And that ends their activation. And then it's the pirates' turn again. So we'll have the sentry squad move up here behind this building, but they don't have a target, and so that ends their activation. Now we get to activate the prospector again, and he's going to climb inside this building and look for more loot. I need a 8 or better, and that is a 5, so no luck. We'll mark him as active, and it's the Unity's turn again. We will have the colony militia activate and very cleverly charge out into the open to fire upon the pirates. Alright then, the range is 9 inches, which is within range for an assault rifle. No bonuses or penalties means they need a 7 or better to hit. But you can't shoot through your own guys, so I can only fire with 2 guys. So here's 2 dice. 3 and 6. Misses. I will mark them as activated, and it's back to the pirate side. Now the Mark 9B gun droid activates and moves out into the open and shoots everything it has at the APC. Long story short, he hit with one set of missile pods, but was not able to overcome the APC's toughness of 10. With nothing left to activate, that's the end of turn 2. And welcome to turn 3. This time randomly the pirate side goes first, and I'm going to activate the sentry squad and have them move up here and shoot at blue. In a nutshell, they shoot a whole bunch and miss a whole bunch. And so next we'll activate Amaranth, the gunslinger. She'll run out here behind this wall for cover. He's in range but in cover, so she'll need 9s or better. She has a range score of +2, so she'll need 7s or better, and she gets a 9. That's a hit. Now her weapon power of 2 versus his toughness of 7, that's an 8. That's it, he's down. Bye-bye, blue. And so we'll mark her as activated, and it's Unity's turn again. The APC activates and spends both actions shooting at the B9 battle droid, but despite having superior positioning and rolling 8 dice, he still only hits 3 times, and the battle droid soaks all 3. And then Agent M moves out behind this building and shoots at Amaranth from cover, and unfortunately he also misses. On their turn, the pirates activate and move out to form a firing line to shoot at the colony militia. Unfortunately for them, they all miss. However, this last guy with the rocket launcher shoots at the APC. It's out of range and in cover, but big models are easier to hit, and pirate scum have a bonus against big models specifically, so I need an 8 or better. 9! Well done. And then the hand rocket's power of 5 versus the APC's toughness of 10. 12. That is damaging. By default, big models have 10 damage points, and weapons that hit them do d10 damage. So we'll roll another d10. 7. That's pretty good, but still up. So we'll mark this guy with 7 damage and activate the prospector, who will double move to try to get over here into this other building. Now it's Unity's turn again. We'll have the colony militia move around to get a better shot at the pirate scum. They're in range and in the open. I have 2 guys who didn't move who will shoot twice, and 1 guy with a machine gun, so I'm rolling 9 dice with a target number of 7. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's 5 hits. Power 0 versus toughness 5. 3, 6, 7, 8, 8. That is 4 down, and they are gone. And it's the pirate side's turn again, and time for revenge. We'll activate the B9 gun droid, and it will shoot everything it has at the APC. With all the special rules, that's 7 dice, needing 7s or better to hit, and the rocket pods have a power of 6, so they just blow that APC all to hell. That brings us back to the Unity's turn, and the Unity infantry squad will come up here into the open to shoot at the sentry squad out in the open in point-blank range. And in true Stormtrooper fashion, they completely miss. That ends turn 3 and starts turn 4. So the sentry squad will activate and move forward a little and take some shots at the Unity infantry squad, but will miss as well. So then Amaranth will activate and move into proper cover, and she'll take a shot at the infantry squad as well, but she will miss too. I'm sorry, I know. Now the Unity squad moves up and shoots and misses again. It gets better, I swear. Agent M follows up behind and takes a shot at the sentry squad and also misses. Yes. Then on the pirate's turn, the B9 gun droid activates and fires its heavy auto gun at this guy over here and takes him out. He then follows that up with a 2-inch template rocket pod blast, which with a strength 6, the toughness 5 colony militia cannot possibly survive. And so that's the end of the 4th turn and the end of the game. All that's left is to tally the score. On the pirate side, all they lost was the pirates, and that's just worth 80. On the Unity side, they lost the colony militia for 70, the bounty hunter for 30, and the rattlesnake APC for 50, for a total of 150 points. Not looking good for the Unity side. As for patrol objectives, the Unity side is in control of this one, and the pirates are in control of this one and that one. So that's an extra 30 points for each side, which doesn't change the balance any. And neither the prospector nor the bounty hunter scored any bonus points for their side. So at 110 to 180, the pirates win this one. And that was a game of Blast Pistol, Big Sci-Fi Skirmishes by Nordic Weasel Games. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to make another video soon. Thank you. Please subscribe. You know the deal. Ci revido. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot to roll for battle conditions. Looks like we're supposed to be fighting in a toxic atmosphere. Oh well, next time.